This is We Are Podcast, the only show where we talk about what we want to talk about. We Are Podcast, let the ice house flow. We Are Podcast, it's an internet talkie show. We Are Podcast, you know the mouse knows. We Are Podcast, so look up an episode and now let's start the show.
Hello and welcome to We Are Podcast, the only podcast on the internet we talk about what we want to talk about. This is episode 61. My name is Matt.
And my name's AirF1 for you two, known as Phil.
And stay off my Pokelawn. Screw it, whatever. Craft beers. We're trying them. We've been doing it for a while. That thing. And today we're trying Dogfish Head's Romantically Citrus IPA. You remember?
An India Pale Ale brewed with mango, apricots, and ginger. What you have here is a serious IPA, shacking up and hunkering down with mangoes and apricots at the same time.
Yeah, baby. It just means does that apricot look kind of scared on the label. Little lady apricot there getting hugged by the fucking giant pile of weed or whatever that is behind it.
It actually does. It knows what's up.
Help!
It knows what's happening.
You wanted this.
Help me!
And got the Punisher here. Punish this beer, Phil.
Punish it down.
Alrighty, give her a sniff.
Ooh. Strong.
Let's...
I'm getting a strong mango smell.
Alright. Give her a try, Phil. We are podcasting again. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah! Getting a very dark, mostly mango taste.
Tastes like bitter fruit.
Kind of like it.
Not bad. Maybe after all these beers, I'm finally getting used to them, Phil.
Does taste like a bitter mango.
Well, it just tastes like bitter mango to me.
But I am getting mostly mango flavor.
Where's my apricot? Where's my apricot?
You can kind of taste it as it goes down.
Yeah, it's alright.
This is basically a sip beer.
Yeah.
If you want most of the flavor, you're going to have to sip it. I believe.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'll give it a try. Not bad. I'm not going to get it again ever, probably, but what are you going to do? There's so many craft beers, Phil. How am I supposed to try them all? Phil, that's what we need to do. We make the Pokemon Go version of craft beers, right? You go to different bars, collect random craft beers, get DUIs. Maybe on second thought.
Yeah, this is kind of like a, like off the back of the tongue type tasting beer. It rolls off the back of your tongue a little bit. That's where I taste most of the apricots and the ginger. It rolls off the back of your tongue.
Alright. But I guess any final thoughts on the beer?
Final thoughts on the beer. I actually do enjoy, like I said, it has a roll off the tongue flavor. I was going to go with a try, but I think that I might buy 2 of these.
Try it again.
Yep, I would try it again, definitely. For some reason, I'm enjoying that roll off the tongue taste.
I don't know. Apparently, Ice House Edge don't like me because my liquor store's been out the last 2 weeks.
Nah, someone just had a party. We weren't invited. Again.
We were the unofficial beer, the official unofficial beer of We Are Podcast got canceled.
Wait, how come they got a pump and we didn't?
I shelled out for almost a year for Ice House Edge and they ain't gave me shit.
I agree. It is true.
So, well, fuck it, let's just go fill this fucking thing up with gasoline for my sock and then let's go visit Anheuser-Busch. Purgeolution.
Classic.
Burn it down, man. I like the Purge movies, but one thing I've always wondered is, like, why don't you ever just see a scene where a guy's just walking down the street, like, chucking Molotov cocktails and everything? That's what I do. Right, Phil? You know what, Phil? Your neighbor's pissing you off? Just burn down the whole city block except for your house. No more neighbors.
I agree, but...
And technically, as long as you survive the night, tomorrow, what are they going to do? Like, dude, you burned down my fucking house. I was purging.
Well, they can call house insurance and stuff.
Yeah. Did you pay your purge insurance? Did you pay your purge insurance? Well, you fucked.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. See you next year.
Really, though, fire or the Molotov cocktail, as you say, really wouldn't be the best weapon.
Oh, yeah, because
they could use it against you, and, you know...
Plus, fire's uncontrollable, and it's gonna...
Yes.
It spreads and shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm purging.
Well, plus, imagine, you know, somebody with a sniper rifle sees you doing that. What are they going to do? They're going to blow it up.
Hope I don't walk towards them.
They're going to blow it up in your hand.
Hope I don't walk...
Just for the sport of it.
Well,
it's purge night.
Well, that's their right to purge.
Right.
But I will chuck it so far up their ass.
Right. But I'm just saying, they could shoot it and it erupt in your hand.
Well,
you'd be caught on fire.
I can burn down their sniper poach. And I'll have a...
I don't believe you could. Not when you're on fire.
I'll have a trained hawk that will circle the air above me. So when anyone just, like, has a sniper position, just comes and, like, picks out their eye. And then I hear screaming, burn that building down. Someone should have kept that baby quiet, Phil. Purge!
Purge! Am I right? Purge! Am I right? Purge!
The Hanna-Barbera Purge. Right is my right to purge. What, Scoop? Purge. What? Oh, Rocket. You're going first, Raggy. Scoop is stabbing the shit out of shit.
He's like, raw Rocket. I'm gonna roll those ratheries right of your roddy.
You shouldn't have eaten the last Ruby snack. What? Then he cuts his gut out. Takes out I want my Ruby snack back. Oh God, Scoop, no. Oh, okay. I don't know how to transition into this. Phil, every night's the purge night for the Joker.
Of course.
He's like, why do you think it's so popular? I do it every day. But the animated version of Alan Moore's The Killing Joke that was made by, produced by Bruce Timm, you know, legendary Batman the Animated Series creator. Well, not creator, but one of the guys that worked on it.
Ah.
And written by Brian Azzarello, who's...
oh, geez.
Yeah. Brian Azzarello is just a pretty well-known comic book writer who's also known for being pretty violent. Yeah, that Joker poster over there on my wall. Yeah, you've seen that before, of course. You've been in my house before. But yeah, that's from Brian Azzarello's Joker. And walking out of Arkham Asylum. Because in that version, they don't explain how. They just let him go. And go figure, shit go cray-cray, Phil.
No, they just said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's why.
Don't question it. Then there'd be no story.
Classic.
Yeah. But, Alan Moore is the Killing Joke. Had the very controversial thing, of Joker shooting Barbara Gordon in the spine, crippling her, and taking, doing some pretty nasty things and taking lewd pictures of it to prove his point that, all it takes is one bad day to drive the sanest man insane.
Ah.
So he puts the commissioner, well, Barbara Gordon is with her dad just chilling out. Joker shows up, shoots her, and then some thugs just beat the crap out of Jim Gordon, and they drag him off to the Joker's funhouse. And Joker is trying to prove his point to drive Commissioner Gordon insane. To, like I said this before, the Joker thinks that life is bullshit, everything's a joke. Why is this dude who's dressed up like a big scary bat running around saving people's lives and trying to stop crime and stuff? That's what? Yeah, it's funny to him. That's probably the only thing that is really funny to him. What? So he does that also to try and prove to Batman, deep down everyone's just as crazy as I. Nothing matters. Like I said, burn it down.
Or as bad.
Yeah. Everyone's just as bad and crazy. It's really good. And after watching this movie, I can see why Alan Moore doesn't want his works translated into other mediums. Because there are certain things that they do things that in the adaptation that they also do from the comic. They lift things straight up. But it's not quite the same because you can linger on a image and stuff way longer than you can just, it's a movie. You can't look at a picture of the Joker. Well, everyone's seen that picture, the Joker's getting out of the water for the first time and he's seeing these all albino green-haired guy now and there's a bunch of ha-ha-ha's in the back.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, that's right in the movie and they even freeze on that scene for a little bit. And it looks, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. That's the thing, like, the art from the comic didn't really translate that great into animation, I guess. The art in the comic's beautiful, and this is a beautifully animated movie. I'm not saying that. But there's, like I say, there's certain scenes where they're trying to take a panel from the comic and make it move. And it looks kind of funky. I guess that's the best way to explain it.
Yeah, I've seen them, and I wasn't really appealed to them at all.
What do you mean appeal to what?
I've seen the ones that you're talking about, the pictures that you're talking about, and they really didn't appeal to me as much.
No, I'm talking about, they look great in the comic. It's just when they do them in the animation version, they look kind of weird. Like, the Joker's face looks weird throughout the whole movie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's just something about the way they shadow his face that looks funny to me. Not in a ha-ha way. But the comic's real short. It was just like a oversized issue that Alan Moore did back in the day. And became known as one of the greatest Batman stories ever. Which isn't really a Batman story. It's the Joker story,
His rise to power.
Not his rise to power, just like him trying to, this is what everyone's kind of gone for. Like, I don't think the Joker's ever robbed because back in the 60s and shit, he would rob banks and do wacky, crazy crimes. And everything after the Killing Joke, he's just kind of been like mastermind, super criminal, trying to ruin people's lives guy after that. He doesn't rob banks anymore and stuff like that, He doesn't commit what you would call, like, gangster crimes and stuff. He does, like, super fucked up serial killer shit.
Him.
So it definitely did have an impact on the character, obviously. But no, it's the Joker trying to prove his point, and it goes back and forth between the flashbacks of the Joker setting up his funhouse and amusement park of death for Batman, going back and forth between black and white what he thinks might be his past. And you feel real bad and sorry for him. But then even the Joker even says out loud that, he went crazy and he doesn't really know who he used to be before whatever happened made him into a clown and drove him nuts. He says sometimes he remembers it this way, sometimes he remembers it the other way, or a different way. If he's going to have a choice, or if he's going to have a past,
doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he preferred to be multiple choice. Yeah, because whoever that schmuck was died when I turned into an albino, right?
DC said it doesn't really matter.
Well, no. Well, that's the thing that makes the Joker even more terrifying when you don't know who he is or why he's like this way. Still, a fucking albino with green hair kicks in our door and starts stabbing the shit out of us while making bad jokes while saying, "You get my point?" And then he stabs you in the chest or something. That's more terrifying than realizing, oh, that's crazy old man Lucas down the road who was abused as a child and now went insane. And now he's dressed up like a clown killing people. The unknown is way more terrifying than the known, But like you said, DC says, fuck that. Now there's 3 Jokers. Don't worry about
it. Don't even question it, like you said.
Yeah, we'll retcon it later.
But really, they're like, it really doesn't matter.
No.
That's what's going down. That's it.
It's going to happen.
It's done. It's already in motion.
But, like I said, the comic book's real short. I think it's like maybe 40 some odd pages. So it's a really short read. And this is like hour and 15-minute movie. So they had to put on some filler, I understand that. But the biggest problem I think is with the movie.
Stretch it out.
Yeah. The biggest problem with the movie is they have the first half of the movie is about this young up-and-coming crime thug lord who's working under his uncle, and then he steals all of his uncle's mob money and stuff. The rise to power, like you were saying. This is about this mob thug taking over his, family business or whatever.
The rise to fame.
Yeah. And Batgirl stops him from robbing an armored car, and he kind of becomes like psycho-obsessed with her and stuff, and he's taunting her and calling her out. And the whole first movie is about Batman and Batgirl trying to catch this thug as he's going on his crime spree, trying to rise to power and stuff. And another thing that's also pretty weird is like when Barbara Gordon's just being Barbara Gordon, and she's at her school, I'm guessing, or something. She's got like her gay best friend, and she's trying to have like relationship advice, trying to say that like her and Batman are like not like they're dating, but they're not really dating. They're going out and punching people in the face, being superheroes. But she's pretending like it's dating or something when she's talking to this guy, so he doesn't really know that she's Batgirl or something, I guess. Kind of. I don't know. This stereotypical gay best friend. Gay.
Yeah.
And there is a sex scene in here with Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, and Bruce Wayne, Batman, which is kind of needed. Kind of comes out of nowhere. But whatever.
So people watched it for that.
I'm sure, Phil, to DeviantArt.com or any random Google search, just type it in. DC, you don't need to make porn for the fans. They do that for themselves.
It is true.
So quit putting Harley Quinn in skimpier and skippier outfits. We don't need that. There's plenty of fan art on the internet already about them.
Plenty of it on Facebook too.
Yeah. Just put her back in her Harlequin clown costume and we'll be fine. But no, Phil, booty shorts, yo. Booty shorts. That's what the kids are into, right?
Booty pants.
Stockings and booty
pants
shorts.
Are better.
Yeah. But anyways, back to the movie. Yeah. But then spoilers, I guess. Go figure. Batman and Batgirl rise to power thug. Batgirl beats the ever loving piss out of him because he's while he's fighting her, he's taunting her and shit, and he comes off kind of rapey, a little weird. So Batgirl eventually, she does, she's on top of him, pulling his face and kind of shit,
Ground and pound.
Turning his face into hamburger.
Classic ground and pound.
Oh yeah, turning his face into hamburger, and she's pounding on him so hard that she starts to sweat. So she goes to wipe the sweat from her forehead and then realizes that her fist is covered in blood, and now she's wiped blood on her hands. She looks at him, he's all blah, like I said, hamburger face.
Dang.
And Batman and Batman just happens to turn the corner just as she she turns the corner as he's beating the ever-loving piss out of this dude.
Dang.
Yeah. And then they cut to, this is random news reporter here to say so-and-so criminal's going to jail. And then they cut the footage of him getting hauled away in a SWAT van, and he's like resisting arrest, I love you, Batgirl, I love you. Like I said, because the guy's fucking psycho, so he's fucking with her even more. He's like, oh, you pound my face, I love you, Batgirl. And then the first half of the movie ends where Batgirl goes to meet Batman on a rooftop in Gotham somewhere, because everything happens on rooftops in Gotham, Phil. Don't question it. That's
obviously they're easy to get to.
Every major superhero business meeting happens on a rooftop in Gotham. Just don't question it. The alleys are filled with piss. There, I said it.
and bums.
Yeah. And plus, Bruce Wayne kind of has a thing about, being in alleys. Don't talk to him about it. It's weird. Just rooftop. And like I said, that really does feel like, boom, movie should have ended with Batgirl realizing that she doesn't like pummeling people's faces in the hamburger. And then the Killing Joke part of the movie starts. And like I said, it's short, so they still have to super stretch it. I don't have, because, boom, like I said, that ends, and then the bat signal goes off in the air. So, Batman, like I said, get to the police station rooftop, and they found a Joker's old crime scene where he locked a bunch of people in, a room or something, and they're all, Joker toxined out, and their faces all stretched out.
I remember that.
Yeah. And the mic's there. So, Batman was like, oh, Joker had a bunch of, Joker was doing a bad comedy set and hosed a bunch of people down with Joker toxin, right?
I remember it.
Yeah. And then the actual Killing Joke part of the movie starts, where Batman goes to talk to the Joker in Arkham Asylum about how, one of these days we're going to kill each other, me or you. I just want to try and talk it out at least once.
As if.
Yeah. And then that's when he finds out that guy's not really the Joker. The Joker done broke out and did the horrible things to Batgirl. Mm-hmm. And then the actual Killing Joke part of the movie starts. And I understand, like I said, it's in the comic books. If you're like me and you're a fan, you know who Barbara Gordon is. You don't really need, 5 extra pages. Like, Barbara Gordon was Batgirl. Then she quit being Batgirl because she pummeled a guy's face in, and then Joker did some shit. But in a movie, you kind of got to set that up, because not everyone knows who Batgirl is and stuff, And plus, if you start the movie with a woman getting shot in the spine, I'm going to say some people might have a problem with that. Yeah, it seems a little,
Well, it was cowardly.
Oh, yeah, well, the Joker's an evil prick.
That's probably why, though.
Yeah.
Because it was cowardly.
Yeah. But at the same time, what they should have done is they should have did, a flashback or something, where Batman and the Batgirl took down the Joker when he was doing, some stupid rob the bank crime, and then start the Killing Joke part of the movie where Batman starts to, or do something where Batgirl says she's retired. So you don't even have to say she's retired. She's still Batgirl. Joker just showed up on a bad day and did that.
Ah,
You know, you didn't really, like I said, the biggest problem is it feels like there's two movies here. It feels like you're watching a Batman and Batgirl movie, and then boom, the Killing Joke movie starts. It's really kind of just jarring.
it's like they tried to, I don't know, section them off or something.
Well, that's what I don't understand, because like I said,
I don't know.
it really does feel like two movies. I understand, like I said, you gotta fill time, because like I said, it's a short book they're adapting. You know, you gotta make an hour and 14-minute movie here. So I understand that a lot's gonna have to be added, but it really seems like it seems like Brian Azzarello probably had a Batman, Batgirl script that he wanted to do, and they said no. And then they said, oh, well, now we're doing this Killing Joke adaptation, and we need some filler. You know? Well, just pull out this old script here, dust her off.
I agree.
Rewrite a line or two here, and... yeah. Yeah.
You know how long this thing's been back here?
Should I still have this line around? Fuck. I thought I deleted that. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It really does. It feels like two different movies. Should have had Paul Dini do it. Should have had Alan Moore do it.
As if.
Oh, they couldn't pay Alan Moore enough to do this. Who summons the great and powerful wizard Alan Moore? This movie is bollocks. Quit translating me walks. And give me the rights back to Watchmen. Alan, none of those things are happening.
It's borscht.
It's a bunch of bollocks. DC can suck me fat British cock. I'm gonna go sacrifice a goat and summon a demon to kill all these bastards. Like I said, neither one of those are bad. Like, the Batgirl crime boss thing wasn't bad. The Killing Joke, I got my little nitpicky problems with it, but it's not really that bad either. It just feels like you're watching a movie, it stops, then another movie starts.
Well, I remember that was like another one of your Deadpool ones, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll never believe it unless it interrupts a show that I'm watching on TV.
Yeah.
You were like, rah.
Well, the Killing Joke's super popular, so they've been trying to do something with it for a while. And, well, fuck it, like you said, Deadpool made a lot of money. That's rated R. Let's see what happens with this rated R Batman movie. People like the Batman. Like I said, they kind of miss. Like I said, one thing they also do too that's they do it it's word for word ripped out of the comics, but it's going differently than how it did in the book. Like the line where Joker's trying to explain to Batman, talking about how it just takes one bad day to drive someone crazy, and he's telling Batman, you had a bad day once, just look at you, wife carved up by some mugger, brother killed by the mob,
Old man looking.
Yeah, it's something like that, Something drove you cray-cray. Because, you don't dress up like a giant bat for ninja stars that dudes with guns if you're mentally sound.
Correct.
But, the Joker asked him, you went crazy too. Now I'm laughing, I saw the funny side of life. And, he's like, we're kindred spirits. Something like that happened to you too. So why aren't you the funny guy? Why are you so dark and brooding, Why aren't you laughing? And, when the Joker said in the comic, when the Joker asked Batman why isn't he laughing, he looks like he's sad. He feels bad for him, like, I don't know what happened. Something bad obviously happened to you. I went crazy and I love it. Why are you so sad? But in the animated version here, it's rated R, so they have to beef up the violence a little bit. So it's literally the Joker in the madhouse just picking up random shit in a kitchen thing, beating the crap out of Batman with frying pans and shit while he's doing that little speech from the comic.
Maybe that's where they killed most of the time.
Well, like I said, you gotta fill time. So
sounds like something they would kill time on.
Yeah. Stretch this out and let's get Batman to get hit in the head with a frying pan. That feel like a second or two. And plus, like
something bad has to happen to the good guy.
Yeah. Well, plus, like I said, you got to stretch it out, and I'm like fight scenes. I have no problem with because in the book, there's not really that a fight scene. It's just Batman chasing the Joker through the funny house for a while. But while the Joker's trying to drive Commissioner Gordon insane, he has a bunch of carnival freaks there too. You know, the big fat lady and the two-headed twins and stuff, and they're all dancing around. But when Batman finally shows up to the funhouse playland to save Commissioner Gordon, in the comics, the circus performers, they see Batman pull up and they're just like, "Fuck!" Dip the fuck out.
You heard all of them.
Yeah, they're like, "Shit." But like I said, it's a movie, so and I'm fine with that. You know, Batman fighting a two-head or a chick with two heads chucking knives at Batman while he's fighting a dude with an axe. I'm fine with that. That's kind of cool. Pardon me, misses cartoons punching each other in the face.
Oh.
Been watching too much Steven, Phil. When are the Weeby Bears just gonna fucking maul fucking city?
Well, like I said, they smacked that kid that one time, and I was like, oh, his face would have been done ripped off.
Yeah, the pilot episode.
I was like, yeah, right.
Yeah, the pilot episode where they're picking on Panda, Grizzly just comes up, what?
You were like, why is that kid still alive? He should be...
But yeah, like I said, you know, it added like maybe 5 minutes to the movie, and it was fun.
It was.
Yeah. But they also kind of ruined the end of the comic too, where Joker pulls a gun on Batman, but it has the bang flag in it.
Classic.
Like, oh, wrong gun. You know, he throws it aside. And, you know, the Joker doesn't, like, even says, doesn't matter if you drag me back to the asylum. He'll break out. Doesn't matter.
I don't even know why.
Yeah. Because you got to prove that the law works. So,
I'm having spaghetti tomorrow. And then I'm out.
Right after pill time. But Batman, he tries to say, you know, he tries one, you know, he has that conversation he wanted to have with him the first time. He says, you know, it doesn't have to be this way. Maybe I can rehabilitate you and maybe we can work together. And the Joker actually kind of thinks about it for a minute. He goes, no, it's far too late for me. And then he tells him a bad joke about two guys trying to break out of an insane asylum. The Joker and Batman. And how one of them doesn't trust the other one because he thinks he's just going to let him die anyways. So they both started, you know, having their laughter. And then the animated version just kind of ends. They laugh, cut to black, boom. Kind of jarring.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, you don't really know what happened.
Sounds like a cliffhanger.
Not really, it just ends. Kind of weird. But in the comics, you see Batman and the Joker laughing, and it starts to rain. Well, it's already been raining. But now lightning's starting to strike in the background. And it's highly debated, you know, one of them fan theories and stuff. But you see the Batman start to put his hands around the Joker's neck as they're both laughing at that horrible joke. And then you cut to a puddle where a lightning strikes, and then one of the lines of laughter stops, and there's one line of laughter keeps going, which some people kind of think that implies that Batman was like, yeah, this guy's nuts. Chicken necked him.
So he killed somebody.
Killed the Joker.
Well, like time.
So that's debated. Plus, he showed up at the comics later, so he didn't really do it. But it was supposed to be like an Elseworld story, too, I think. Like, it wasn't supposed to be in continuity, so they could do it, but then they made it into continuity.
I don't know.
Yeah. But in the movie, you don't really imply that at all. They just laugh, and then the movie's over. Credits. And they do like a midway credits scene where you get to see Barbara Gordon start to become Oracle, the character that everyone loves her as.
Handicapper.
Mm-hmm.
Oracle.
Handy capable.
Right. Remember Baby Oracle.
Oh, God.
Matt's like, I wish I didn't. Don't remind me. It deserved a full chug. Help me forget.
Wash it away.
Help me forget. Hell yeah.
Well, this sucks. I wish I went to the countdown. Yeah, Rick and Morty board game.
Yeah, how much do you give them?
That's true. It's probably like $200-300. But
They don't need that.
yeah, but I like
Ridiculous.
Yeah, but Phil, you can buy things I like. And Phil, that's how cartoons make. That's how cartoons get new seasons. Apparently, you gotta buy merchandise. Why do you think they brought back Powerpuff Girls? It still made money, even though it hasn't been on TV for 10 years. But I don't know. Like I said, the art style on the Joker, especially, looks a little weird. And like I said, those are just, I don't know, Phil. You didn't read the comics, so you don't really care that. Oh, the Joker had a different tone of voice when he was doing that speech when he was whooping Batman's ass. No, I just want to see Joker whoop Batman's ass.
Still slap somebody.
Yeah, he still whooped his ass. That's all I want to see. But I don't know. If you're a Batman fan, you've probably already seen this. If you're kind of somewhat interested in Batman and heard good things about the Killing Joke, go read the Killing Joke. You can, oh shit, I was about to say, you can go to any, because when I was a kid, I read it as 13 at the books. Remember when we would go to the bookstore and just read shit for free all day?
Yeah.
I forget that's not a, you can't do that no more because there are no more bookstores.
That's true.
But I was about to say, it's a Killing Joke. You can get a nice hardbound copy of it from Amazon for like $12-15, I think, which is technically cheaper than the fucking movie. So I don't know. Read that, and if you like it, watch the movie. And you get a decent Killing Joke movie and a Batgirl mini movie before it. I don't know. I did like it. I just had a nitpicky thing. Phil, go figure. One of the comic books I read the most, I have a nitpicky thing when they animated. Oh yeah, Phil. That game.
Yeah, Matt. They should make Ghostbusters the game, then make it like a Scott Pilgrim game, and then make the soundtrack another winner for the first mission. Then they go into their soundtrack. Ada Mataguchi's like, no, we used the best stuff for that one. Nope.
Oh hell yeah!
No.
Phil, get Ada Mataguchi to do the Ghostbusters scene, but in that 8-bit style like they do.
Oh yeah.
Make it sound better than the Nintendo, the NES version. See, Phil, I haven't seen the movie, and I'm not going to see it until it comes out. Phil, movies are expensive, especially when you don't have a lot of money. And I'm not going to pay to see a crap comedy on my own dime. I want to wait till it comes out on DVD so I can go rent it for $5, get a couple beers, get drunk, and hopefully it doesn't. Phil, drink tickets are the worst because you have to plan out what you want so you don't have one ticket left.
Correct.
Fuck drink tickets. The one time drink tickets ever did work out well for me is there was a VFW thing going on where they were auctioning off some guns if you had your concealed carrying permit, which our father does. And it was like you say, you pay to get into the door to eat their fucking, I got nothing against something. If you want to kill a deer, gut it and cook it and let me eat it, I'm fine with that. But I don't want to shoot, cut, or gut anything.
You wanted some jerky.
Yeah. Like I said, when the apocalypse comes down, I gotta go full raider because I can't. I've been hunting before. Gutting a deer is fucking disgusting. I'll just go down to the grocery store as long as it's still there and just buy a hamburger if I have to enjoy it. But if you want to go out and kill something and eat it, I have no problem with that. But if you want to go out and just shoot an animal and leave it there to rot, I kind of have a problem with that, but whatever. I'm here telling a story. We went to the VFW thing, and I can't remember what it was. It was something Boy Scout, something or another.
Who knows?
Charity, blah, blah, blah. So Dad went down there to go down to, because it's an auction, I got a, 9mm Beretta, blah, blah, blah. Who here wants to give me 100? 100? And I don't have a concealed carry permit, so I couldn't bid on anything anyways.
Right.
But there's free food. There's going to be booze. I got to buy it, but whatever. Fucking drink ticket for it, because like I said, I bought my round of drink tickets, had to start doing math in my head. And then after my second drink, I realized that the person running the drink ticket booth just said, put your tickets in the bucket, wasn't really paying attention. So fuck it, charity, no, I didn't go in there, but I bought a round of, I started ripping my tickets in half. So one ticket becomes 2 tickets. And now 2 drinks become 4 drinks. And I could, there were a lot of people that have different political views and stuff and things that I did. So plus I didn't want to start no shit. So I was like, I'll just silently agree, drink my drink, eat my food, shut my mouth. But then, like I said, the longer we were there, and after my second drink, I realized I can make this 2 drinks into 4. We're gonna be here for like another 2-3 hours. Another whiskey sour.
Found a way to make it work.
And I don't remember. I got so shit faced. I don't remember what charity I was technically stealing from, but whatever.
Oh please, somebody made up for it.
If they have enough money,
somebody else made up for it.
If they have enough money to auction off guns, I'm sure they can find money one way or another.
Correct.
The $10-12 I stole in free drinks probably couldn't matter that much. So. Yeah. But I started getting a little too drunk and Dad had to pull me aside. I was like, "You gotta calm down, man." I was like, "What?" Because I kept going, "Yeah, when that gun? When else a gun?" Because, like I said,
all right, muscle man.
Yeah. Whoa, let's win a gun! I'm gonna go get another drink. You better win us a gun. I want a gun before we leave.
In fact, I bought half of that gun. You can't have the whole thing.
I want the clip. Give me the clip. I can't auction the gun, but I can offer a clip. Sell me a shotgun shell. I'll give you $2 right now for a shotgun.
Sounds hilarious.
Yeah. But once Dad told me to cool the fuck out, I just went back to eating and being quiet and drinking my drink. Luckily, we didn't get kicked out. But usually when you're at a festival and concerts, they don't let you don't want to get... You gotta hand them the tickets. Because I'm pretty sure there's people... I'm not the first one to think of that, right? 1 ticket becomes 2 tickets. Fuck drink tickets, though. I hate drink tickets. I don't mean to be that drunk guy at the festival. I got money. What, you don't like money? Yeah, you don't like money? Why can't I just... I gotta go wait in line for 2 hours? To come wait in line for another fucking 2 hours to get 2 fucking beers because you only sell me 2 at a time? Cocksucker. So when's the next musical festival having down in Old Town so we can go get tasted?
Jazz Fest.
Let's go catch some Pokemon down at Jazz Fest.
Jazz Fest is coming.
Yeah, but let's go catch some Pokemon down in Old Town. Complain about drink tickets. I want to see that in the new Spider-Man movie where Spider-Man's lying on top of a subway car just playing Pokemon Go. Or lying on top of a bus playing Pokemon Go or something like that. He's like, oh, sweet, a victory bell. Oh, then like the Rhino blows up a bank or something. Or the Rhino comes charging out of a bank, right?
Right. No, he's like, oh, error, what?
No, he's fighting.
Then it disappears.
He's fighting the Rhino while he's trying to catch a Pokemon one-handed with a cell phone. And just as he knocks out the Rhino, the Pokeball finally catches it, but... Oh, glitch! Froze!
Oh, my Pokeball!
All those balls wasted! Son of a...
Dang, when they really meant one for JJ, they meant it!
This one's for JJ. Now Spider-Man takes a dick pic and he sends him a message. This one's for JJ. And then he sends it. This one's for JJ.
Takes a picture of a Pokemon on his and sends it to him.
Oh, yeah. Got fucking Diglett hanging out with his fans. Hey, JJ.
Jameson's like, finally! I got the one I want! This will get him this time! It's finally over!
Spider-Man sending dick pics of Pokemon. He's ruined. I'll finally get that menace.
About damn time!
Why are you laughing at my Hitler mustache? And with that being said, this is the end of We Are Podcast, only podcast on the internet where we talk about what we want to talk about. This was episode 61, and my name is Matt.
My name's AirF1 for you too, known as Phil. Thanks for listening to the episode and continuing to follow us.
As always, thank you anyone and everyone for listening. You can follow us on YouTube, like, share, favorite, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Joey Storp. Shot Pokemon right open. Said, get off my land or I'll kill you too.